Hello everyone, Spencer Weatherly here. Welcome to the channel Spencer Weatherly, and today I just thought I'd update all of you on my project that I've been working on, which is a giant monster, and I just name it Giant Monster because that's what it is as well. And yeah, I just thought I'd showcase this all to you. This is a custom action figure I built by hand. First steps I used was making a wire armature, and then I covered it with tinfoil, and then covered it with clay, and then painted it. Yeah. This is I really like how this came out and everything. I really like how well it came out, in my opinion. And I really like the highlights and everything, the blue highlights. It was going to be a darker blue color, but this works as well. I was intending this to be a lighter green instead of a darker green. There are some light green highlights to it, but it's very slight. I don't know if you can notice them at all or anything. The teeth are sloppy, but I can always fix that with pieces of flesh for the gum line as well. And since I used foam clay and everything for the teeth, it's pretty malleable. I'm probably not going to rip it off or anything, or bend it to its limits. It's just meant to be bent only a slight bit. And yeah, I tried to make this thing look weird and fierce as well, kind of a little bit intimidating. There's some abstract symmetrical elements to both sides. There's two eyes on the left side and one eye on the right side. There's more plates on this side than the other side. There's this on the thigh or knee, and it is on the other side. Just weird aspects to this creature's symmetry as well. So I like how that worked out. I did for this creature's design, influence plays a role into it. It came from my imagination, but there is an influence into some things. I guess the three eyes, two eyes on one side and one eye on the other, is from Guillermo del Toro's, I think I said his name right, I don't know for sure. Guillermo del Toro, he directed Hellboy, and there's this creature named the Samael or Samuel. I think it's the Samael. I don't know for sure what its name is either. How to pronounce it or anything. Hellboy calls it Sammy, I think. I don't know for sure as well. It has three eyes overall, two eyes on one side and one on the other. There's backplating on this creature, and I guess the influence from that is probably Guillermo del Toro's Pacific Rim movie. A lot of kaijus, or daikaiju if you prefer. Prefer. I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, the kaiju from Pacific Rim, they have plates on their backs. For example, there's Leatherback, Scunner, Trespasser, and just to name a few. Those are some kaijus that have a knife head as well. They have kind of plates on their back, so I decided to make these kind of flat plates, kind of an exoskeletal look to it, instead of a plating on its back that rises up and everything. I decided to less exaggerate the back plates. There's also plating on its forearms on both sides to where try to make it flat, the forearms flat, so that it looks kind of strong and everything, kind of a strong creature that I try to make these look thickened to where they are basically unbreakable and everything from when if missiles were to kind of like shoot at it or anything, it wouldn't do any damage or anything like that. As well as the thighs, they also have that as well. The tail has it along throughout the tail. I try to make it digited, the tail. It's kind of the tail design is kind of influenced by Otachi from Pacific Rim, and mostly because of the claw at the end of the tail. In terms of, well, I hope I'm using the right words. I think the right word would be asymmetry, to where both sides are kind of different. The feet, they are different than one another. In terms of influenced design, Cloverfield is probably the influence for these small arms. I was going to do an extra pair of arms, but I think this works as well. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this showcase. I plan to do a review on my action figure channel, which is known as Monstro City. I think the video is probably going to end here, and I hope everyone has a good day, and feel free to your actions as well. See ya!